Hello grade 1, good morning and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to have unit 2 lesson 2. Okay, I want you to focus with me. Okay, grade 1? Okay, let's begin. Now we have here a picture. Where do you think they are? Think. Where do you think they are? Let us see if we can make the picture much more bigger. Yes, can you see grade 1? I hope you can see. Where do you think they are? Yes, they are in the classroom. Classroom, you took that last time, right? Classroom. Why do you think they are in the classroom? Why do you think they are in the classroom? Yes, good job, because there is a teacher. There is a teacher, and last time we took teacher, and teacher goes to the classroom. That's it? You know that from the teacher only? Look and see. Yes, because there are students. They are students. So I know that this is a classroom because of the teacher and the students, and they are in the classroom. Okay. Now, grade 1, I want you to think about something. Look at the picture very well, okay? And I want you to think about what can we find inside the classroom? What can we find inside the classroom? Don't say it, just think inside your head. Look at the picture. Think. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what we're going to see inside the classroom. Okay, first, let us go. Wait a minute. Okay, now over here. What can we see here? The first word here is board. The first word here is board, and we have in our classrooms whiteboard. In other schools they have a board that is colored green, but in our school we have board, whiteboard. It's colored white. And what do we do in the board? Yes, the teacher writes on the board. The teacher writes on the board. She writes on the board with a pencil. She writes on the board with a pen? No, she writes with a marker. So the teacher writes on the board with a marker. The teacher writes on the board with a marker, okay? So we have in the classroom a board. We have in the classroom a board. What else can we find in the classroom? Chair. Repeat after me. Chair. Yes. What do we do with the chair? You have chair in the classroom, right? Yes, only in the classroom? No, we have also chairs in our house, right? In home we have chair. What do we do with the chair? We sit down on the chair. We sit down on the chair. If we're very tired, we sit on a chair. If we're in the classroom, we sit on the chair and we look at the whiteboard because the teacher is teaching us, right? Correct. So we have here board, chair. What is this? Can you guess? Can you guess what is this? Okay. It is a clock. It is a clock. Okay, what do we do with the clock? What do we do with the clock? We look at the clock. We sometimes have clock like a watch in our hand. But what's a big clock like this? If you can see the clock we have, that's a clock. We know the time from the clock. We know the time from the clock. Right. Right now we have an English session. We have an English session. And after 1 hour, we will look at the clock to know after 1 hour we have break, right? So we have a clock to know time. We have a clock to know time. Okay, what else do we have here? Yes, good job. Desk. We have here desk. Okay, we have desk. What do we do with the desk? We put our books on the desk. We put our books on the desk. We can put a pencil on a desk. We can put the rubber on a desk, right? So we use the desk to put things over it, okay? The last one here, what is this? Can you imagine what is this? Can you imagine? Repeat after me. Map. Yes, good job. Map. This is a map. What is a map, Lady Asmut? Well, a map is something we look at to know the places. So it is something we look at to know the places. Like, where do you want to go? You can look at the map so you can know where you will go, or how you will go there, So here we have, in the classroom, we have a board. We write on the board with a marker. The teacher writes on the board with a marker. We have a chair. Students sit on the chairs. Good job. We have a clock. We know the time by looking at the clock. Desk, good job. Desk, we put things on the desk, like we put books on the desk. Good job. And the last thing we have here in the classroom is a map. A map is something so we can know places, know where we will go and how we will go there. It helps us to know places. Okay, now I want you to listen first and don't repeat. Listen first. And if you have the book, put your finger under the first word. Now, listen first.
1. Listen and point. Repeat.
No repeating.
Board. Chair. Clock. Desk. Map.
Okay, now you listened. Now you're going to listen and repeat.
1. Listen and point. Repeat. Board.
Good job.
Chair. Clock. Desk. Map.
Good job, grade 1. Now we know this stuff inside the classroom, okay? Here we have a text. See? This is a text. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you a question. We have here a teacher, right? And we have students. The students are sitting on the chair. Good job. What is the color of the chair? The chair is here. What is the color? Yes, orange chair. Okay, because we have a question here. After we finish reading, we will answer it. Okay, now as I told you before, we have to read carefully and remember. Why? Because we have questions, and those questions we're going to answer it. Okay, now first here we're going to listen, and I want you, while you're listening, to read. Okay, read carefully.
2. Listen and read.
The boys and girls are at school.
Okay.
The school is in South Africa.
So the boys and girls are where? The boys and girls are where? Yes, they're at school. How did I know? The text told me that they are at school. Where is the school? The school is in South Africa. It's in South Africa. Okay, how do we know South Africa? We can look at the map. We can open the map and look and search. Where is South Africa? Because map help us to know places. Okay, again.
2. Listen and read.
The boys and girls are at school. The school is in South Africa. The teacher is great.
Here he said the teacher is great. And remember, great means good, wonderful, awesome. Okay?
She's funny too.
So the teacher is funny. She makes the students laugh and smile.
The students are young. They aren't old.
So the students are young. Young, they aren't old. So are the students here old? No, no, they are young. Put in your mind, they aren't old. They aren't old. They are young.
Look at the classroom. The teacher is at the board.
Where is the teacher? You can see here in the picture. Yes, the teacher is at the board, near the board. Like me right now, I am here at the smart board, Here, the teacher in the picture is at the board, Do you remember board? Board is where the teacher writes with her marker, okay?
It's white. She's by the map.
What is white? The board is white. The board is white, okay? Now, she's by the map. What does it mean, by the map? It means she is near the map too. So, she is at the board and by the map. Look. This is the map. Where is the teacher? The teacher is at the board. She is by the map. Okay?
The students are at the desks. The chairs are orange.
Okay.
Look at the clock.
Clock.
The lesson is over.
So how did they know the lesson is over? Over means finished. No more lesson, it's finished. So how did they know the lesson is over? By looking at the clock. By looking at the clock, they know that the lesson is over.
No homework. Cool.
So do they have homework? No, they don't have any homeworks. Now, we read this carefully and we have to remember each one of those texts because we're going to answer. Now, here, let us see. Okay, first, the questions here. Read the question with me. Right. We have here a box. This box has words, vocabulary, new vocabulary. Those vocabularies are new. We just took it today. So we have to read each point of this question and think. Which one of these words is the correct one to this sentence, okay? Now, let us see. Can you see grade 1? I hope you can see. So, the first one is already answered. The board is white. How did I know that the board is white? From the text. Number 2. The board is by the... I'll leave it to you to answer. The board is by the... So you can know we have to go back to the text. If you forgot, read the text again. The board is by the... Let us see if you are correct or no. By the map. Okay. The students are at the... I'm gonna hide. The students are at the... Where is the students at? They're at the... They're at the... Yes, good job. Desks. They're at the desks. What about the blank or orange? What is the color of the chairs? Yes, orange. Look at the blank The lesson is over. How do we know the lesson is over? Look at the clock. Good job. Now those are the answers. How many of them you got right? I hope you got them all right. Okay? Now, we finished this lesson. Let's make a quick revision. Okay? We have here quick revision. Okay? Now, this is Wonderful World, of course. Unit 2, Lesson 2. What is this grade 1? Do you remember? It begins with B, but board. Good job. This is a board. Okay. Now, what is this? To know the time. To know the time. We look at it to know the time. Good job. It's a clock. It's a clock. Okay. Now, what is this? We sit on it. We sit on it. When I'm in the classroom, I tell to my students, sit down. Sit down. So where they're going to sit? They're going to sit on the chair. Chair. Good job. Okay. Yes. What is this? We put things on it. Books, pencil, ruler, your calculator. What is that called? Good job. Desk. We find desks in the classroom. Good job. Okay. To know places. To know places. Like we had in the text South Africa. We can know South Africa from here. We can know Egypt from the map too. So it gives us instructions and how to go to those places. So this is called good job, map. Now we are going to have a quiz. Okay. This question, I want you to read carefully. Let's read together. We use it to know the time. Good job. It's a clock. Now, we use it to search for places. Yes, good job. It's a map. Great, good job. Now, we write on it with a marker. The teacher writes on it with a marker. So what is it? Good job. It's a board. It's a board. What color is this board? White. Whiteboard. Okay? Good job, grade 1. And now we sit on it in the class. When I tell you sit down, you sit on. Good job. Chair. We sit on chair. Not yet goodbye. We have a grammar lesson today. We have a grammar lesson. Okay? Our grammar lesson is about verb to be. If you remember with me, verb to be, verb to be. M is our verb to be. Verb to be is when I talk about my name. My name is, or I am, or she is, he is, it is, they are, we are, you are. Remember, verb to be, verb to be. M is our verb to be. That time is affirmative, but this time we're going to take the negative. We're going to take the negative. Means if something you are not doing it. Like right now, I am not a student. I am not a student. That is negative. Negative. I am not a student. Okay? Also, I am not a baby. I am not a baby. I am not a baby. I am a woman. I am a woman. So we will take the negative. The negative. If we're going to say about something, no. No. Like here. I'm not. Isn't. Isn't. Isn't means is not. Aren't. Aren't. Aren't here means are not. Okay? Now, let us take a quick revision. I loves Am. I loves am. And I with am together will be I am. I am. This is the long form, okay? Remember, he, she, it loves. Good job. Is. He, she, it loves. Is. Let us see. He is, that is the long form. She is, that is the long form also. It is, that is the long form. Do you remember how to make it in the short form? Our contractions? We erase I and put apostrophe S. Here, she is. How to make it to short form? Yes, we erase I and put apostrophe S. And as well also in the it is. Okay? Now, a quick question. Focus with me. This is verb to be, but the one affirmative, not the negative one, okay? What is this? It is a car. It loves is, that's why I say it is a car. Is it right? Is it a car? Yes, good job. What about this one? They are girls. Why did I choose are? Because they loves are. Keep it in mind, okay? So correct, they are girls. What do you think is he doing here? I am happy. I am happy. Why am? Because I loves am. Good job. Is this correct? Yes, he is happy. Okay? Now, the negative. Our lesson today is about the negative. Okay. We will also going to talk about am and is are. But the only thing here in the negative means no. Negative means no. So after am and is and are we put not. We put not. So after am, is, are we put not. We put it before? No. After the verb to be, after am, is, are we put not. If you are not doing that thing, okay? Here. Am not. Do you remember am here goes with what pronoun? I. Good job. As we know, at negative we put the not after is. The not after is. So if you want to say something, it's not, so we put it after is. Is not. Good job. Okay, what about are? Are. Do we put not in the negative, not before, after are or before are? Yes, after are. So are not. This is a short or long form? It is a long form, okay? Now, here, look at this. It is a car, right? Correct. Yes, it is a car. Now, I want to make it in the negative. No, no. So I will say, it isn't a bus. Is this a bus? Look, is this a bus? It isn't a bus. So I put not after is. Not after is. Lazy. Where is the O here in not? Well, this is the short form. I remove O, I erase O, and I put apostrophe T in the short form. Okay? Have another one. Look at here. They are cold. Correct. Now, they aren't hot. Do they look hot or cold? Yes, they look cold. So they aren't hot. They aren't hot. So after are, we put not. After are, we put not. Lady, where is the O in not? As I told you, this is the short form. So when it's short form, I put apostrophe T. I remove O and I put apostrophe T. Another picture. Yes, I am a girl. She is a girl. It's correct, but in the negative, when we put not, how is it going to be? I am not a boy. Is this one a boy? No, it's not a boy. It's a girl. So when I say in the negative, I say I am not a boy. I am not a boy. Okay, lady, here not. Why we didn't make and apostrophe T because I here loves not complete. We don't remove O in the I, okay? Now quiz time. I put in my mind. I loves am, good job. But I'm going to write it here, or I'm going to choose here I am, or in the negative, good job. And the negative not comes before am or after? After. So here, I, good job. I am not a baby. The second one, John blank a teacher. John in my mind. It's a name. A name of a what? Good job. Boy, girl, boy. And he loves what? Grade 1. Good job. He loves is. I'm going to choose here what? Isn't or aren't or am not. Remember, this is the negative. Good job. Isn't. John isn't a teacher. Okay. My sister and I. Do you remember in the pronouns when I see a person and I, my sister and I, my mom and I, my brother and I, my friend and I. When I see and I, we're going to choose what in the pronoun? Yes, so in my head is going to be we. In my head is going to be we. And we in the verb to be. We loves what? Good job. Are. Here we need it in the negative. So my sister and I am not, aren't, isn't. Good job. Aren't. Good job, grade 1. Here, your dog. I'm talking about your dog. Your dog here will be he, she, or it. Yes, your dog. In my mind, it. But in the negative, it will be isn't. Good job. Your dog isn't big. Tina, blank a new student. In my head, Tina is the name of a girl. And girl is she. She loves. Good job. So Tina in the negative will be what here? Good job. Tina isn't a new student. I loves, it's easy. This loves am. But here in the negative will be isn't, aren't, I'm not. Good job. I'm not sad. Okay. The horses. Is it one horse or more than one? Is it one horse or more than one? Yes, more than one because we have S at the end, right? So if we have more than one horse, it will be it or they. More than one. They, good job. So in my mind, I'll put they. They loves what? Yes, they loves are. And in the negative here, we're going to choose am not, aren't, or isn't. Good job, aren't. This tea, do you know the tea that we drink? In the morning or at the night or any time? Yes, tea. Tea, this one. Is it what? He, she, or it? Good job. So in the negative will be what? It loves what? Is, yes, but in the negative, good job. This tea isn't for you. Now, in the punctuation time, do you remember the short form and the long form? Today in the grammar, we're going to teach you the short form of am not, is not, aren't, okay? Are not. The negative form of verb to be, we know. Here, this is a contraction, isn't. Isn't is the short form, short form. How was it when it was long? It was is not, is not. How to make it short? We get rid, we remove, we erase O and we add apostrophe and it will be isn't. So I remove O, I erase O, I cross O and I add apostrophe T. Also the contraction in aren't. Aren't here is the short form. How was it when it was long? When it was long like this, are not. Are not is long. How are we going to make it in the short form? Yes, like what we did here. We will remove O, erase O, cross O. That's it? No, we have to put apostrophe, apostrophe T. So it will be aren't. Good job. Look at here. He isn't happy. The first letter is always, yes, as we remember, I always start my letter with capital letter and I end it with full stop. Now, here, do you see this apostrophe? What was here before if it was in the long form? Yes, there was O, but in the short form, we get rid of O, we remove O, we erase it, and we add apostrophe. Good job. Capital letter, apostrophe, and at the end, full stop. Here. Remember grade 1, the contraction of I'm not, the short form of I'm not is it as it in I'm not. It will not change. It's the same. Why? It's like that because I loves the O in not. So I loves the O in not. So remember this. You will always write I'm not as it is in the long form. Also, I'm not in the short form. So don't you ever remove or erase O with I. Remember, like here, I'm not young. Did I remove O? No. Why? Because I loves the O in not. Good job. Here we have punctuation time. We're going to punctuate this sentence. Is this sentence correct? Of course not. This one, is it correct? No. Okay. Now we're going to correct it together. I'll give you a time to answer it, okay? Did you think? Yes. So I always start my sentence with good job, capital letter. Before M I put good job, apostrophe. And at the end of the sentence I always put full stop. Good job. What about she isn't young? The same. I always start my sentence with capital letter. So she will be S capital. Isn't. Is this correct or there's something missing? Good job, the apostrophe. Right? And at the end we put full stop. Let us see. I am not a student. I'm not a student. I'm not a student. This is the short form. Here, she isn't young. She isn't young. The first letter is capital. We put the apostrophe before the T, and at the end we put full stop. Great. Now it's your turn to answer. He isn't my uncle. Is this correct? Yes, I always start my letter with capital. Good job. And here, before T, yes, we put apostrophe. And at the end, good job. What about this? I'm not cool. I always start my sentence with what letter, what is it, capital or small? Good job. I always started with capital letter. And before M, we what? We put what? Good job. Apostrophe M. And not, because I in the negative loves not full. We don't remove anything. We don't erase or cross anything, okay? So I'm not cool. And at the end, I put what? Good job. Now let us see. Great. Okay, now we came to the end of our lesson. And I hope you study well grade 1 and see you next time. Bye bye.